Hello, my name is Jesse Phillips, and today I'll be teaching you how to make the perfect waffles. How many people in this class enjoy waking up to the fresh smell of waffles? Additionally, who in this class enjoys eating perfect golden waffles? Now, who here thinks that cooking a perfect waffle from scratch would be quite hard? Well, today I will prove you wrong by showing you that you can make a perfect waffle through a few different simple steps. There are 3 steps to creating this mouth-watering golden waffle just for yourself. With a cookbook, the steps are simple and quick, and the result is worthwhile. Many of you might consider that in the coming years, you will be away from your parents and need to learn new recipes similar to this. So, with further ado, let me spark a little memory. Who here can remember a time when they have either walked into their house or woken up to the smell of a great meal, such as Thanksgiving, or, in my case, a waffle? Well, I'm here to tell you that after my speech, this can be a result of your own cooking. Additionally, I have found that the fruits of your own labor oftentimes taste better than the fruits of others' labor. As the website Midnight Moon Cabins states, and you might know, waffles are first savory, then they're sweet. The website that I referenced is an article comparing whether pancakes or waffles are better, and this is one of their main claims. Now, to establish a little bit of credibility, I will talk about that it is in my blood to cook great food. From my grandmother's famous peanut butter brownies to my mother's delectable chicken pot pie, there's many different things throughout my family that people cook. Along with consuming large amounts of both of these dishes and plenty of my family's phenomenal all-around cooking, I've also gained many cooking tips from them as well. Whether it be the cookie in a cup, my grandmother Gigi taught me how to make at 12. That's the waffle iron saying it's ready to go. So for time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and put the batter in so by the end of the speech we can have some waffles. Anyway, as I was saying, the cookie in a cup my grandma taught me how to make, or the panini my mother taught me how to make at the age of 14. We're only going to make one waffle this time, because this is not the real one, the real speech, but I wanted to get the same effect. All right. So, as I was saying, 2 more examples of some phenomenal food that my family makes and has taught me how to make. Now, to some, cooking can seem overwhelming and time-consuming, although throughout my speech and further in my speech, I will show you it is quick, easy, satisfying, and how I have found it even fun. Now, there are a few broad steps that comes to cooking a perfect waffle. These steps are going to be broad for now, but use the correct ingredients and amounts. That's number 1. Number 2, combine the ingredients correctly. And finally, number 3, cook the waffle for the right time at the right temperature, such as my waffle iron, which conveniently enough automatically tells me when it's been time. Now, our main points I'm going to elaborate on a little bit. The first one being the correct ingredients and amounts of these ingredients. So we're going to have 1.5 cups of self-rising flour, and additionally in my real speech, as I'm saying these things, I will be adding them to 2 different pots to create the batter. I also will be cooking a waffle from batter I made previously, so by the end of the speech we can actually have a waffle for everyone to eat. Anyway, 1.5 cups of self-rising flour, 1/2 cup of oil, 1 1/4 cups of milk, 2 eggs, crack them, put them in, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Add that as well. Now, combining the ingredients correctly is a very important task. During my speech, I will put them in 2 different bowls, and you're going to place the flour in a medium-sized bowl, place it in, combine the oil, milk, eggs in a measuring container, and beat together with a wire whisk. I will do that. Looks like it's ready. So I'm going to take it out and put it on a plate. Unplug that so I don't have that continuing. Perfect. Golden waffle. Now I add. Anyway, I'm going to add that. And then after whisking together the oil, milk, and eggs, I'm going to add that to the milk mixture, to the flour, and stir gently until the batter is mixed, although still lumpy. Now, as you have seen, we're going to cook the waffle by pouring about 3/4 of a cup into a preheated waffle iron, then bake until the indicator light comes on, in which they should be golden brown. And in my case, it was a noise, not an indicator light. So, in conclusion, at this point, I will be handing out, this makes 4, I only made 1, but I will be handing out halves or fourths of the 4 waffles I created to anyone that wants in the class. I will also provide maple syrup and Aunt Jemima if anybody would like that as well. So, in conclusion, if you would like to taste the waffle, voila. Now, one thing is, if you remember anything from today, of course, it would be very important to remember the ingredients you need and how to combine them. But generally, when it comes to cooking a perfect waffle, I believe that the 3 main points are using the correct ingredients and amounts, combining the ingredients correctly, and cooking the waffle for the right time at the right temperature. Now, you've tasted the waffle, you've smelled the waffle, I think you've experienced the waffle. And if your experience is anything like mine, it was delicious and simple, short, easy. Now, thank you for your participation today, and I hope you have gained some new information that will satisfy your sweet and savory hankerings. Now that you have these 3 simple steps, you too can go home and create a waffle so good it should be unlawful. Thank you so much.